chilling tales for dark nights.
Want to make sure you never miss a Chilling Tales for Dark Nights video again? Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to turn on notifications.
Case number 40157J, Paranormal Research Division. Confiscated from Cairo Police Department on 3rd August 2020. Journal entries from Canadian-American researcher Stephen K. Sims. Journal discovered in descending passageway near entrance to Pyramid of Khufu, Egypt. Case status: open. Dr. Sims research log entry 3rd July 2020, 3:28 p.m.
مرحبا اهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم في بلدكم التالي مصر. اتمنى لكم اقامه سعيده وعطره سعيده.
I've arrived at Cairo International Airport and will be making my way to the pyramids of Giza investigating reports from a former assistant whom, for reasons I will be documenting later, will not be named. On a recent study of the Great Pyramid or the Khufu Pyramid, his team discovered what may be a small entranceway to a grander part of the pyramid yet undiscovered. When his team asked to conduct additional research, they were met with a good deal of negativity and asked to move on. I will be resuming this discovery. 5:46 p.m. After a taxi ride that seemed like an eternity, I've arrived at my hotel. I can see the pyramids from my window. Certainly a sight. I plan on making my way to speak with my contact after the festivities on the grounds subside. 7:45 p.m. The anticipation is starting to build as I watch people filter out of the area. If done properly and stealthily enough, the find of the century, or the millennium, will be unearthed. 8:34 p.m. The light show is actually better than expected as they close things down for the day. Makes me wish I was down with the people. The only issue with this is the people. 8:57 p.m. All festivities seem to have ended and there are very few people. I will now be making my way to meet with my contact. 9:42 p.m. Success. The pyramid grounds are mine to roam and explore. My contact, which will also go unnamed, was able to sneak me in without his co-workers noticing. The security guards here are notorious for giving tourists special tours or show them secret rooms for extra money. I was lucky enough to find an especially greedy one who was thrilled at the amount I offered for this opportunity to research alone at night. I believe it will be the first time anyone has truly done this.
Paranormal Research Division entry. Subject Stephen K. Sims. Contact has been disabled.
9:49 p.m. I've worked my way down a good portion of the descending passageway. I wasn't expecting how small the passageway would be. I almost felt like I was going to slip several times, as the ground didn't exactly grip my boots. Awkwardly smooth ground to walk on and going downhill no less. I've stopped and am facing a decision. There's somewhat of a fork in the road. I could either continue descending down the corridor or ascend towards what's called the Grand Gallery, which is the largest room in the pyramid. This is where the supposed entryway was discovered. I have all night. I think I'll descend first. The creepiest stuff is always in the basement, right? 10:12 p.m. Okay, I didn't realize how long of a walk that would be. After nearly slipping only a half a dozen times this time, I made it to what the map says is the subterranean chamber. I really do hate the echo in this place. I swore I heard voices from the blackness that I came from. Clearly ghosts, but I wish they'd stop. Kidding, of course. Isn't that very scientific of me? 10:21 p.m. Walked around down here for a few minutes. I'm a little disheartened to see how little there is to see. It's all just barren walls and rock. No mummies, no artifacts, not even a hieroglyphic. Of course, all of those items are now housed in the museum, but as a tourist attraction, you'd think they'd give the place a little more flair. 10:24 p.m. Incident. A loud rumbling was heard at 10:23 p.m. that seemed to course through the entirety of the pyramid. The rumbling was not only heard, but felt. Duration? 34 seconds. Unexplained. 10:27 p.m. I am now regretting my decision to descend to the chambers first. Not only was it a long walk down, it will be an even longer walk up, not to mention tiring. 11:14 p.m. I am now back at the fork in the road. There are wood planks here for me to sit and rest after the uphill hike. I will be resting and hydrating for a few moments. (11:16 p.m.) Incident. A screeching noise was heard at 11:16 p.m. from deep inside the ascending passageway. I nearly choked on my water to rush grabbing my journal to notate. The sound was not a biological sound, more metal on metal. As far as I know, I'm alone, though this has piqued my interest as well as my adrenaline. Duration 4 seconds. Again, unexplained. 11:20 p.m. I was going to make this journal entry when I reached the Grand Gallery, but I found myself staring into the darkness of the ascending passageway for several minutes. I'm not one to believe in curses, ghosts, or revived mummies, but the screeching noise has activated a sense of fear I've never felt before. I must move past my personal emotions for the good of discovery. 11:29 p.m. I've reached the Grand Hall. To say it is grand is in fact a huge overstatement. While it's clearly bigger than the corridors to get here, it's still underwhelming. Before I investigate the mysterious hidden passageway, I think I'll sneak a quick look in the king's chamber where the pharaoh was found. 11:36 p.m. A sarcophagus. That's all that was in the king's chamber. Again, no markings, no items of grandeur. When I get home, I'm going to have to phone those documentary makers and... Incident. In the middle of writing this entry, I heard a sort of chanting coming from the Grand Hall which I came from. It was not a chanting that I've heard before among the many cultures I've encountered or have seen on TV. It was faint but audible. That feeling of fear has washed over me again. I will regain my bearings and I will move to investigate. 11:45 p.m. I've re-entered the Grand Hall. I have also located the supposed entryway my associate reported to me. It was exactly where he said it was. It's quite a bit smaller than reported. I see why it was missed for all of these decades. It's hard to tell, but peering my flashlight through, it does seem to go on a ways. Saying it's an entryway, though, is fairly inaccurate, at least for a person. I will document with pictures.
Paranormal Research Division entry. Memory card retrieved from Nikon model D810. Included 7 still photos of entryway located in file C for case number 40157J.
11:52 p.m. I've spent the last few minutes trying to figure out a way to maneuver myself through. I'm about 23 cheeseburgers too large. I might end up hurting myself getting through, but I am determined. 11:54 p.m. Incident. That loud rumbling returned at 11:53 p.m. Duration, 14 seconds. Again, unexplained. 11:59 p.m. Success. I have made it through. I can barely contain my excitement to write this. My left arm was almost twisted 360 degrees, but I made it. Although, as I'm writing, my excitement is dwindling, as I realize I'm in a small dark room, approximately 5 by 5 feet. There are no other hallways or tunnels. I suppose it's a new find that has never been documented, but 12:01 a.m. March 8th, 2020. Incident. I almost have no words. My last entry was cut short due to making sure this was a separate one, and note it as more important. In writing previous entry, I leaned against the wall and something I've only seen in movies. The wall opened up, and I fell to the floor in a completely separate room. As I looked back, the door closed back up by itself. The door, made entirely out of stone, seemed to move like a mechanical door I have yet to explore. The hallway seems far more vast and larger than the explored areas of the pyramid, almost as if this was the main area. 12:09 a.m. Previous entry is incorrect. The area I was in was the hallway to the main area. I am almost at a loss of words. What I have discovered is extraordinary. I can only describe it as an arena, perhaps a stage. Cascading stone seats in a circle around the flat stage area. In the middle of the stage is a large stone tablet. Could this be a sacrificial area? Perhaps a mummification spot? Although why all of the seats?
Paranormal Research Division entry 29 photos of arena retrieved from memory card in file C.
12:29 a.m. In researching my new find, I almost forgot to make an entry. I am now convinced that this is a public sacrificial chamber. The arena spiders off into 6 corridors. I will be investigating each one. "12:38 a.m. Incident. The screeching sound returned. Duration 47 seconds. Unexplained. It was much louder this time. It seemed to come from all directions. As I began walking down what I have dubbed Corridor A, it was far more intense than the previous incident. This may sound strange, but the screech sounded angry, almost as if it was unhappy with my presence. 12:42 a.m. Corridor A seems to branch off into other corridors and rooms. Most rooms are empty, but the third room on the right was concerning. 5 feet in, I nearly fell into a seemingly endless drop. What could this drop be for? 12:54 a.m. Incident. I don't know what to say. I will try to put this into words. A shadow, a silhouette, gave chase. As a scientist, I cannot report seeing a ghost. I can't. There may be people living in the pyramid, obviously not ancient Egyptians, but modern-day people that secretly live here. I was able to elude the form. I call it a silhouette because it had no features, just a black human form. Large, maybe 7 feet tall, broad physique, no eyes, no mouth. I saw it down the hall and it gave chase. No audible footsteps, now that I'm recollecting. I ran around several corners and through many corridors, and now I am lost, and I am deep in the maze that I've gotten myself into. 1:01 a.m. The rumbling returned. I'm too scared out of my mind to report lengths of time and how it's unexplained. I've tucked myself in a corner and am building the courage to leave. I need to get out. 1:08 a.m. The screeching. It returned, still mad. Mad at me, I don't know. I was just curious. 1:12 a.m. I'm finding my journal entries to be soothing. Recollecting what's going on is somehow making me feel better, almost as if it's going to be seen. 1:15 a.m. The figure. It walked past me. No noise. I could tell it was angry. It walked with a purpose now. I know I was not seeing things. I ran in the opposite direction once it was out of view. 1:18 a.m. Oh, no. No, 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 no. It's staring at me. It's staring at me. It's across the hall. And it's staring at me. I'm trying to write this while keeping an eye on it. Sloppy handwriting. It's been still for a good minute. It's real.
Paranormal Research Division entry. The above entry was illegible. Translated to the best of our abilities.
"1:24 p.m. It left. After what felt like forever of a motionless stare, it left. It left slowly, almost daring me to stay. I don't want that dare. I want to do what it wants. I want to leave. 1:27 a.m. The black void. In so many directions, I'm surrounded. No way out. No hope. No hope. No sanity.
Paranormal Research Division entry. Subject Stephen K. Sims no longer provides timestamps.
The rumbling. The screeching. My nemesis. He taunts me. I hear him now. He speaks. Not with words, but he speaks. My predator is stronger than me, more dominating than me, more evil than me. I can't. He's solid. I hit him. I saw him around a corner. I punched. Its face. Solid. It didn't react. Did not move. My hand is broken. Fear keeps the pain away.
Paranormal Research Division entry. Blood found soaked into several pages around this one. DNA identified as Dr. Stephen K. Sims.
Darkness. Can't see me. He's darker than the darkness. I can see him. Hand is starting to hurt. Why? Just end this.
Paranormal Research Division entry. All entries onward mostly illegible. translated to the best of our abilities.
Somewhere out there is my death, my release from this life. I'm a scientist. I don't believe in an afterlife. Will I black out into nothingness? Is that the afterlife? Nothing. That's what I consider my nemesis. He's a void in the darkness, as if he's nothing. I will soon be nothing as well. Pain. Everywhere. Nemesis charged, hit me. I flew almost 10 feet, barely able to write. Stood over me. Left. He was amused. He didn't want me to die. Yet. Maddening. I will kill him. I will kill. Kill. Chanting, I hear the chanting again. Would be beautiful, if not for the suffering. Would you know me if you saw me? Would you care? I have to write. I have to keep writing. He doesn't bother me when I'm writing. This is my saving grace. This is my sanity. This is me. Cold. Cold. Egypt can't be cold. Laying in blood. No recourse. It's dragging me. Can still write. Crushed ankle, he's so strong. Tight grip. I'm the star. I'm the star of the show. They love me here. They all came out to see me. They love me. I am the star.
Paranormal Research Division entry. Bottom part of page crumpled and torn. No additional entries. Additional information. Journal of Stephen K. Sims located in File A. Nikon Model D810 located in File B. Memory card retrieved from Nikon Model D810 located in File C. All above items were found at entrance of Pyramid of Khufu at 6:56 a.m. 3rd August 2020 by security. Subject of case number 40157J not recovered. End report.
I am the star.
Chilling tales for dark nights.